Hello, online learners. As you prepare to graduate or to seek new employment, one of the questions that is typically asked at the end of an interview is, what questions do you have? It seems easy, but this may be one of the most important pieces of your interview. So first, let's start with ideas for questions to ask, and we'll also look at the types of questions not to ask. All right, this first one is all about priorities. You may want to ask something like, if I'm hired, what will be more top priorities over the first 3 to 6 months? This type of question will not only impress the interviewer, but will really give you a great idea about what to focus on if you really are hired. On the other hand, it may even reveal that this isn't a job that you really want. On to the next one. Second question. And let's note, you'll probably only want to ask just 2 or 3 of these questions, not all of them. When you ask, in what way has this organization changed over the last 5 years, you may get some insight about the organization that goes well beyond what you'll find on the web. What you learn about an organization's past also tells you something about its future. It also gives the interviewer a chance to possibly express their own authentic views about the organization. This question, what's different about working here than other places that you've worked? Interviewers like this because it allows them to focus on stories that they may enjoy telling. But for you, it's going to tell you something about the culture, whether it's formal or laid back, and maybe what leadership is like. The question shows some positive curiosity on your part. So this next one gives you a chance to possibly determine if you are a serious finalist for this position or not. Ask, based on our interview, is there anything you think I would need to catch up on right away to do a good job? If the interviewer says you'll need to really be able to better articulate our product, then you'll know there may be a problem. But this gives you a chance to follow up on the issue right then, or else focus on it in your thank you letter after the interview. If it hasn't already happened in the interview, you'll want to show that you've really researched this organization. Interviewers tend to be unimpressed with those who know little about the company that they are applying to. Find something in the news or the company website or social media that provides some sort of interesting detailed fact. For instance, suppose you are applying to work in a city government and learned on social media that the city just received a grant to enhance pedestrian safety. You might mention this and say that you are wondering which areas of town would be emphasized. While you certainly will want to negotiate your salary and find out about benefits such as paid leave, the interview is not the place to do this. You'll ask that when you are offered the job. This is also not the time to ask how soon you'll be promoted, as you are applying for a current role that needs to be filled. Finally, resist the temptation to ask things like how many other candidates have applied. Asking about other candidates can come across as a little awkward, and you want the interview to end with you having made an impression of confidence and professionalism. I hope these tips have been helpful. Most importantly, you'll want to be prepared for your interview, and this means having an idea what you might ask about at the end of the interview. At USG eMajor, we are always here to support you as you complete your degree through one of many University System of Georgia institutions. For more information about USG eMajor, please click the link in the comments.